and to restore. We brought an era of enlightenment and prosperity to this primitive world. We created masterpieces, ones your kind cannot even fathom. I was the one who shaped this thriving empire, and the one who was going to release it from the prison of time. But then you came and shattered any hope of reviving the greatest civilization of this world.
He's kind of right. No, of course, I'm glad we've stopped His Bony Majesty's plan.
His Bony
Just
Majesty.
imagine what an invaluable source of historical knowledge we're about to destroy. Perhaps we can somehow secure and contain him for science. For example, in one of these magical jars.
Shout out the leader of the Bone Zone, His Bony Majesty. Everything has its time. Your era, for good or ill, is over. Now it's time for another one.
Submission and whimpering, the marks of your kind. There is no greater time than the era I brought to this world. I shall not surrender it.
Tristan took your eye?
You don't even realize what your sidekick stole. The Oculus of Abaddon is not some eye. It's a dark creation, having tremendous power, given to me by the mercy of a horseman of the apocalypse. The Oculus is capable of seeing the unseen, revealing the future to its holder, and dominating over mere mortals. Your pathetic settlement was so close to sharing the fate of Varnhold.
Shatter the soul jar and set Magar Varn free. Your time's at an end, Vorticai. Farewell. Freed from the prison, a soul flies up in a flash of light and rushes toward the lifeless body of Magar Varn. In the light of the released soul, Vorticai collapses on the floor and falls still. As you watch, cracks begin to worm through his dried body and his bones begin to crumble. Powerful enchantments that held his life within its shell lose their battle with time. In moments, Vorticai is dust. I don't understand how letting Varn out of the bottle also killed Vorticai. Like, he was at our mercy. I just don't understand how opening the bottle did both of those things. Oh, the bird died too. What do we get? Let's see. Newest items to oldest. Wand of Inflict Critical Wounds. Shroud of Abaddon. +2 resist to all saving throws. Fire, cold, electric, and acid resist 15. Oh my god. That's insane. Okay. Do that. +2 deflection to AC and +3 bonus to saving throws against conjuration. So it's a +2 ring of protection plus more. This is +4 to int, wisdom, and charisma. No, everyone's got better.
Ready for anything.
Alright. I don't know if it's going to load us out of here when we talk to Magar, so let's poke around for a second. Alright, now talk to him. What? Where am I? How did I get here? Magar Varn is in a state of shock. It seems he needs time to come to his senses.
How much longer, I wonder?
The table is piled with ancient books, stone tablets, and scrolls. Some are so ancient they look ready to crumble into dust. Others appear to be more recent. Looks like there's a side passage here. Ah, the jars of the village. Our search for an answer to the mystery of Varnhold was coming to an end. After learning of the horrible fate that befell the poor citizens of Varnhold, we headed to the final destination of our trip, a dark chamber hidden behind Mordecai's throne room. As soon as we crossed the threshold, we froze breathless. The dark hall before us was filled with gleaming, transparent vessels. The shimmering light of the souls imprisoned there dispersed the gloomy darkness of the tomb. Liquid shadows danced and twisted on the stone walls with every move of those bright little sparks as they beat against the interior of their elegant, translucent prisons. What did the Baron do when he saw the cruel fate of Varnhold's citizens? Sell the jars. Oh my god. Immediately start breaking the jars to free them. We're a good boy, chat. Upon breaking the first jar, a bright flash of light heralded that the imprisoned soul had regained its freedom. The bright spark flew in an arc over our heads and settled on the floor, and then, well, even my talent as a writer can't do justice to what we saw then. The freed soul was resurrected. In a heartbeat on the spot where the spark landed, a man clad in dusty peasant's clothes appeared, an expression of utter shock on his face. The poor man was terrified when he came to his senses after that nightmare, only to find himself in the middle of an ancient tomb. It took no effort at all to free the others. With each new crash of shattered glass, new people appeared around us. Guards, fishermen, mothers, their children, farmers, drunkards, grumpy grannies, groaning gossipers. Long story short, all the people who'd been abducted by the Oculus of Abaddon had returned. Oh, if only shattering kitchenware always brought such joy and goodness. Alternating between lamenting, crying, and yelling for joy, the crowd headed for the tomb's exit. We followed after them, finishing yet another chapter of our heroic chronicle.
Follow me.
Oh, there's Varn. Is he talkable yet? Your grace, gods be praised. You're our savior. You rescued us. And not just me, but by people as well. Whatever I could do to show my gratitude, He pauses for a moment, as if lost in thoughts, and then grunts. Too bad Cephal didn't live to see this moment. And Gunderson. He wasn't a bad sort, just impulsive. We'll mourn them. Mourn all who'd lost their lives because of Mordecai. And then he turns his attention to you. Your grace, by the debt of blood, Varnhold and I now serve you. The cowards from the north didn't lift a finger to help when I was in need, so I offer my sword to the one who will. He bows his head. I'll head to your castle and wait for you there. A deputy will rule in Varnhold. I'll appoint someone trustworthy. Don't worry about that. Sweet, new city acquired. Lindsay's like barely able to... Oh, she's exhausted for 12 minutes. What? Maybe she got blasted by some kind of magic during the fight with the wizard guy. Wouldn't doubt it. Good night, Mega Chat. Good night, Cameron.
The ancient evil was defeated. The dead tyrant Mordecai wouldn't be threatening us or anyone else any longer. Alas, our
Didn't
friend
bring.
revealed himself to be an enemy. How could you, Tristan? We trusted you.
Okay. So now we start the long walk home, I guess. Anybody here have a scroll of town portal? So we did that. Hide completed quests. Oh my god, no, there's more. Okay. So I need to go back to my capital. Jubilos is the best. Jubilos is great, both as a character and also just
All I do is march.
as a witty guy.
We should gather our
Yep,
strength.
that's fine. Go ahead and rest.
I once
Scroll
met an
summons
old man
Steed.
named
I wish.
Ezran. He said he wanted to learn magic and be a Pathfinder chronicler. At his age, he should be considering retirement.
I think it's commendable that he wants to try something new.
Scrolls. Cognizant. You mentioned you saying too bad you can't summon a steed reminded me of a really stupid story, and now I'm gonna subject you to it. All right. When I first played Pathfinder on pen and paper, the guy that was my dungeon master, he told me this story of another game that he had run. And there is a summon spectral steed spell in Pathfinder. Summons like a horse made out of energy that you can use for like 12 hours. And he was at a table where they were playing, and whenever they would summon the horse, the DM ruled that each time they summoned it, it was the same horse as last time. And it remembered, like, how they treated it. And I think it was fine for a while. They treated it like a normal horse, and it was fine. But then there was one day they were running from a dungeon, and a bunch of monsters were chasing them, and they were running down a narrow hallway. And one of them turned around and summoned the horse, like, wedged into the hallway to block it. So the horse is, like, screaming, and they run, and then there's, like, these orcs and stuff that just, like, are trying to hack their way through this wall of horse to get through to get to them. So the next time, like, in the future, anytime they summoned it, like, it just remembered getting murdered, and it just started, like peeing in terror all over the place. It would, like, they would summon it, it would just, like, meh, just, like, piss itself. And they were like, oh yeah, I guess we can use it as more than a horse. Hodors, yeah. I would have thought it would come back all hacked up. No, that's not how he ruled it. Let's see if we can get home this way. Shivering Glade. Let's see what this is. We got quite a few landmarks now here we haven't seen. That looks bad. Alright, that could be just cosmetic, or that could be like poisonous cloud.
Remain vigilant.
Okay, it's not having her roll any poison checks.
Not that I care.
To arms.
Ah! Ancient Soul Eater.
Stay behind me.
Aren't these the things that just shred your stats? Lesser Restoration of Valerie. They're attacking her Wisdom Score. Okay. So, for those who don't know Pathfinder rules, if any of your stats hit 0, you die. Like, if your strength hits 0, it's like your heart doesn't even have the strength to beat. Like, and you can't be healed because it's not like your hit points didn't hit 0. It's just your body cannot, your organs don't function. And they were hitting her in the wisdom. I just used every cure I had, and she's still not back. Okay, I've got a few more on this character. There. Okay, she's back to normal. And I wasn't buffed for that. I wasn't really expecting that. Clockwork Pendant. Plus 10 bonus to movement speed. Slow and haste spells cast by the wearer have the duration increased by half as if extended by an extend spell feed.
Will this ever end?
What's new?
Just letting the ink dry.
Interesting. I don't think I need it, though. They shred your shoes and devour the souls. The souls of my shoes. Not my Mukluks! Not my Mukluk brand Mukluks!
March, march. All I do is march.
Sometimes I forget that I gave my guy like a Scottish
Gather
accent.
strength. I can't stop thinking about the face of that poor woman we found in the Cyclops' tomb. A defaced sister indeed. Who could have done that to her?
A perverse religious practice of some fanatic cult. Priests of many dark religions self-mutilate voluntarily.
He says that so, like, indifferently. Yeah, it's because of the game Darkest Dungeon that I learned what flagellation is. And it's like when people would, like, it's some sort of worship where they would, like, basically whip their back until they bleed. That line about self-mutilation he mentioned made me think of that. Video games teaching me weird knowledge that does not help in day-to-day life. Oh, hang on just a second. I tab out for a moment. Okay. Alright, what is this? Looks like a pretty small map. We'll tap quick save here. We'll see if we can get through it without buffing, just to save time. Is that a mucking mastodon? I don't really need to fight a mastodon.
What's over there?
Okay, hold on.
I don't even want to know.
Just in case this turns into something. Have the wolf pull the sword from the stone. Okay. Oh, there's a recipe for mastodon steak on the dead guy. Lol. He came here trying to get some grub. He got. Alright. I guess for the XP and for the steaks.
Adventures continent.
To victory!
For the steaks!
I am yours to command.
Nothing makes steaks taste better like throwing acid bombs at them, don't them?
Or don't.
Alright. Have you passed or you wiped last time? I mean, I did beat that thing. It just took like an hour. That fight was awful. We did eventually win, though. Alright, each of these glowing things is something. So you can figure these out.
Time to get some
Rest
isn't it?
first, in case there is a bad fight
I
here.
should
We've
have
got two
stayed
people
there,
that are tired.
probably. But then who would take revenge? I'll take revenge for as long as I live.
If you start flagellating the grocery store on a Saturday, you will experience no delays during your shopping. What is this? Need to visit throne room. Projects and events. But yeah, I need to get back home. You didn't assign an advisor. Yeah, because I've been out. Okay. I don't know what that thing was. I've never seen that screen before. Yeah, unless you're in your own lands, you can't access the table.
I am prepared.
Keep your eyes open.
My skills are getting rusty.
Alright, quick save. Is this game any difficult? Never played. Hey Cat Collector, it is a Pathfinder D20 game. I don't know what you know, so I'm just gonna take it from the top. It's based on games like Dungeons and Dragons, you know, where you roll dice to simulate randomness.
I don't want to
And so if you've got an understanding of that type of system, you would probably pick up on it pretty quick.
I failed.
If you do not have an understanding of that type of
Anything is
system,
possible.
then it might take you a bit longer. They do a pretty good job with tooltips, but you know, ooh, I just got hit by a lightning bolt. But it might take you longer to figure everything out.
Sublime!
I do have a new player's guide, a character creation guide for this game if you are
We
interested in
will
that, though.
prevail.
Insane Wizard. Ow. Mukluk just got hit really
I know
hard.
what to do.
Cast heal on him. Grab the stuff from the wizard. Headband of vast intelligence +6. Okay, this is just some crazy wizard's hideout. Alright. Alright. Did you play the DLC for GOT? GOT? Game of Thrones? What? I need an explanation, Vandal. Ghost of Tsushima. Yes, we finished the DLC tonight. You hear a strange, faint humming noise, like a swarm of locusts in the distance, then suddenly the noise rises to painful shrieking in your ears. Suddenly you find you cannot make out words in the din. The words are disjointed and hard to make out, but someone is clearly trying to speak to you. Help, yes? Who are you? What are you? Traveler, way home, friend, jester, jest, escape, trap, pain, wound, blood, powerlessness, blood, cold, heat, darkness, 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 light, predators, attack, run, loss. Success at knowledge check. Drawing upon arcane knowledge, you discern that the strange being, whatever it may be, has stumbled into a trap which turned out to be a portal and was injured. You are not sure what the predators are at mention, but they must have attacked the creature while it was on this side of the portal. Wish. Home. Ekon freezes and watches you closely. He remains silent, but you notice he is reaching for his weapon. I'm not inclined to trust strange voices in my head. Show yourself. Fear. Fear. Fright. Who sent you here and why? Friend. Jester. Fae. What do you want? Stone. Predators. Multitude. Powerlessness. Help. Defense. Cleanup. Path. Home. You're able to piece the jumbled words together with some difficulty. Near as you could tell, the stranger is asking you to get rid of the mysterious predators that drove it away from the stone. Rescue. Predators. Banishment. Death. Reward. Presence. I'll see what I can do. I'll go there now and take care of the predators. Home. Wish. Gratitude. Presence. No idea who you were talking to just now, but seems we're in for another adventure. Wonderful. Our fearless Baron, who, mind you, has not at all taken leaves of any of his senses, except for the common one, has struck a deal with his imaginary friends. My heart may rest easy. Surely these predators are nothing more than an unruly mob of meadow bunnies. Don't take this the wrong way, but have you lost your mind? You were talking to yourself. Are you sure that we should do whatever it was you were talking about with your invisible interlocutor? Quick save.
Not that I care.
Goblin Horse Reaper. The goblin is glaring at you, grasping his weapon tightly. His wide face is covered in mud, while grass and twigs can be seen poking from behind his ears. The goblin steps back a bit and brandishes his weapon, but half-heartedly. He doesn't seem eager to fight. Succeeded at perception. In a heartbeat, you realize the goblin's not alone on the hill. Others, many others, all smeared in clay and disguised with grass and moss, are lying motionless on the slope. Strangely, they don't attack. They're doing their best to remain still and blend in with the grass. What is that stone on the hill? The goblin shrugs. It shine. It burn. No touch. I want to talk. What are you doing here? The goblin glances around, then responds, his voice raspy. Need food. I catch lots legs. Fat, tasty lots legs. The goblin licks his lips, smiling. Goblins are willing to eat anything, but still, how hungry does one need to be to start hunting spiders? Seeing anything strange around here? Fat lots legs. Never seen such fat before. The goblin grins widely and licks his lips. Intimidate. Get out of my sight. Go on, run, or I'll cut you down. The goblin shrivels, presses his ears down, and starts to back away from you, only to leap even further away and tumble all the way down the hill, shrieking curses. Alright. Help, path, home, joy, friend. Yo, the thing we met was a magic spider? Incredible. You get to see so many wonders in these lands. So you were the one the goblins were after? Predators, murder, fear, hide and seek. I have helped you. Where is my reward? The strange creature in front of you points at the bushes it emerged from. Bag, items, multitude. Alright, path is clear. Hope you find a way back. Gratitude, farewell. Okay, we just worked for a giant magic spider. Where is... Oh, is that...
I'm not touching that.
Wait, we just found a single mushroom. Oh, maybe this is the bag. Composite shortbow, wand of lesser restoration.
It's just not
The
my
gray
lucky
stone is
day.
covered in ancient writing. It hums faintly, and you can feel a slight heat coming off of it. Okay. Alright, wow. That is resolved. All the World v World servers just died. Never to be seen again. Rip Maguma. Okay. Precipice Trail. No one's tired yet? Let's check this. Reminds me of the song called Magic Spider by Necro Goblicon. There's a band called... I'm more interested to find out that there's a band called Necro Goblicon. How's the ghosting and the sushi wing? We finished it today. It's wonderful.
Will this ever end?
Okay. What's up the hill? Nice. Yeah. It's great. Yeah, we finished all of the
How much
main
longer, I
quests.
wonder?
There's some side stuff that I didn't do, but all the main stuff's done. That looks like a giant.
Ready for anything.
Inimosi travisi.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
Yes?
Lindsay was called for.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Adayana. Magritium purinos.
I miss him.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Do not falter.
And I forgot this.
Good, you get yourself exposed.
Oh man, I was just starting to unload and he died. Belts of physical might +4.
Not that I care.
Okay. What's this? Some gems. Alright, so there's a giant in here. Does anyone in the party need that? She's got physical perfection +2. Strength X con. He's got physical, let's see, +6. He's got +4. Oh wait, yeah, that's fine. Okay, no, they're good. They're good. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Alright, out we go.
Or don't.
I'll leave that. Okay.
Time
Just
to
want to
get
make this
some
connection
rest,
here.
isn't it?
Now we should have a path home. Alright.
gather
Yeah,
our
go ahead and
strength.
rest.
You don't talk about yourself too much. Where are you from?
Born in Thuvia, but raised in Absalom, a city of hundreds of peoples, hundreds of languages, hundreds of faiths, but too bright and noisy for me.
Looks like one path isn't connected. Yeah, right there. We might come back to that later. We'll see. Wait. You've never been to this... Wait, what? What is that? Silverstep Grove. Says I've never been here. I thought I had. Find out in a second. Once again, I will save it and then try to skip buffing just to save time.
Give the order.
Our victory is certain.
Uh-oh. Critical 40, critical 40. Alright, Echo's got wrecked.